What's up guys, Joe here. We are back on the island of trees that we were cutting when Daniel was here. We did kind of a walkthrough. We could see the deer were sometimes using this area right here behind me, but there weren't really many beds. And we came through, we did some flush cutting, some hinge cutting to the outside here where we're getting a lot of sun. But came back to check it out and actually go back to the last video, the depth of cover video, and kind of wrap up that. But before we got there, I wanted to check this island out. And you can see here behind me, I'll show you with this, we got beds all on the outside of some of these trees that we dropped. And that was what? I mean, a few weeks ago, bed, maybe some in here. I mean, a pretty substantial group. Another one back there of deer. And this snow is only really, I think
2 or 3 days old.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days old. It's Mike's birthday, so everyone wish Mike a happy birthday. He took some time to spend his birthday with me out here in the woods, so we're having fun though. But I just want to show you guys some pretty immediate changes that we're getting from dropping these trees. Of course, some food and some browse and things like that, but it's taking an area that really was just serving as a little bit of cover and dropping a lot of that side cover. The wind, it's very chilly today, and the deer need that. This is probably one of the most important times to keep these deer as healthy as possible to get through this winter and through March into April and May and the rest of the spring and summer. So we're gonna go ahead, walk along the other side here, and then we're gonna get back to that other bedding area, get the chainsaw out, wrap it up, maybe do one quick walk through and show you guys kind of the final product for that 1/4 to 1/2 acre. So let's go check it out. All right, so we only went about 20 feet back into this thick stuff here right outside of the island, and Mike just spotted out the Austrian pines that we planted. So you might remember we did, I can't remember if it was 200 to 300, and we have Norway spruce back there farther in the back, and then that one doesn't look like it's doing super well, and then pretty much groups of 10 on these pines. These are Austrian pines, I believe. That one's doing pretty well.
Like 6 to 8.
Yeah, 6 to 8. I mean, I did groups of 10, so some of them didn't make it, and really almost all 10 of them are here, just some of them aren't growing as well as others. But just to see that these made it, because these weeds were really thick. I did not use any of that weed floor that I might do this year when we plant 300 trees. But you can go back and see the initial planting we did last year. But very neat. Hopefully a couple years they'll provide even a little bit more cover. And again, guys, as we talked about that depth of cover and expanding out from the center of the property, right? We have this island, these trees, these hinge cuts, and then hopefully some small groupings of different pines providing more cover as well. And what that really is going to do is bring as much cover as possible out to our food plot trail that runs right by that blind and give us as much room as possible. All right, guys, we again have only gone another 10 feet or so. Keep walking around. I wanted to see what's on the other side of this island. Another bed. Another bed. So you can see, even though it's a little bit tall, the deer are using this like crazy. It's insane. I mean, literally around this whole thing, there's just more and more beds. You can see a lot of the trails coming through. So our other goal for the day is simply clearing shooting lanes and getting some of that other stuff done for the blinds. Just because it's open, it's easy to see the branches you want to cut. It's a great thing to do in the winter. Okay, we're back here where we were doing our depth of cover clearing, I guess we'll call it, this 1/4 to 1/2 acre. We followed a group of deer that I told you always cut through here. they've been doing it again. These are some of our tracks, but we haven't continued yet this way. You can see some fresh urine. Maybe one bed over there, but they're for sure kind of using the different things. So the plan is to drop some more of these because south is this way, right? So the sun's gonna be coming in real nice through there. This tree is a double trunk, and while I'm getting more and more very confident in my chainsaw skills, I'm not sure with some that kind of twist or have a double trunk at the base, unless it's low enough where you can do one at a time. I know you can't really see it from here, but you know, when they join at the top, I don't want to do such a high cut like that. So I might actually double girdle it and come back with herbicide and spray it, because it's a big canopy. And I think when we get that canopy out of here, this will really be the only bigger tree, but we'll have all this other open space. And then essentially we're gonna leave some of that, but a lot of these small trees right here, we're gonna cut all these small ones back to those big ones. And that should be, you know, it's pretty open right there. It should be about 1/4 to 1/2 acre once we're done with that. So we're gonna take up these tracks. I wanna see where they leave the property. I can see some go that way as well. And they really just kind of scatter all over the place. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent group of deer. It's probably 7 to 9 deer or so. Did you hear that? Oh, I thought I heard something over there. Coming through there. Looks like a path as well. They might be nipping on a lot of the buds that we cut. You can see they're kind of just scattered throughout the whole area that we cut last time. Had to be a pretty good group of deer, huh, Mike?
Yeah.
Is there? Yeah. Digging up a lot of the greens, some chicory, old brassica leaves from when this was done 2 years ago. Let's see. Yep, this was a pretty good soil area when I first planted this. Oh, we just walked by all the pines. If you haven't seen these, I think I showed you a couple videos ago, but literally in here, I think like all 10 looks like they made it. There's another 10 over there. We're gonna plant more this year. All right, guys, we are pretty much wrapping up. It's almost 4 o'clock. We've pretty much been here all day. I want to show you some of the finished product here. Look at all that. Girdling that one right here. So this will be the only big tree taking some canopy with the sun moving right over the top of us, basically. It should not be a problem. We did clear quite a bit. Ignore this joke of a hinge. We were having fun. But there are plenty of lanes for the deer to go through here. We kind of piled a lot almost in the middle, so it's almost like the deer can go all the way around, have a couple lanes through, a couple lanes out that way. And Mike had actually found some more beds there, which was not the original spot when we found them along the field edge. So it's very cool to see that some of the work is allowing them to bed in a multitude of places, because really when you break up this 1/2 acre, I mean, you could easily have a group or two or more around here, not including the field edge. And I think you can see some of the birch, poplar, numerous other trees over there that we can drop along the field edge. And if we can get them bedding even closer to the plot, it'll just increase our bedding that much more to hold more deer. So it's working, and really this is only one spot, 2 spots, I guess, if you want to count the other one. and we're already seeing a lot more different beds than we're used to seeing. So super happy with that. It does work, guys. Plus it's a lot of fun, but don't wait too long, you know, because then you're gonna get busy with your food plots, and then you're only gonna have a little bit more time probably in the late summer. You know, that would be ideal to finish up with some of these bedding areas, and you can never see as much when it gets to that point. So we're gonna wrap things up. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.